Let me quickly show you how the new AutoSave feature works and also cover a few other updates that comes with this AutoSave rollout. So let's actually try and open just this untitled document just to really quickly see what it means with AutoSave. You can see here at the bottom of the screen it says AutoSaved 2 minutes ago. If I go in and just put in a single space, you can see that Connie will instantly autosave your work. So if I started writing and say the parties agree to, then it will autosave on a continuous basis. So whenever I just go back to documents or navigate away from the page, I can always come back, jump into the document, and it will show me the latest version that it has autosaved. So that's the AutoSave feature. That works across sign pages, across documents, and across templates. So wherever you work in a document, edit anything, it will autosave your work. Also, I want to show you a revised top bar. You can now see that whenever you create a document, it will either be a copy of maybe a template that you have or just an untitled document. And you can always go up here and rename the document. So you could say, well, this is our actor agreement, and I want to use the same name for our public title. So hit save, and now it has that name. We also added a breadcrumb. So now you can see up here in the top bar where you come from and where the document belongs. So this particular document is inside the projects in the project called My Feature Film. You can also just click on this and that will take you to the project. Also, if I create a new document, you can see that our sidebar now has sort of a guided approach. So it already knows what project we're working in. Otherwise, it would have asked you what project to store the document in. And now we need to choose the document type. I can choose from template. And now you also see a new view where you can actually search for templates. So let's say I want a model release form, and I can just use the arrows to navigate. I can even preview it before I use it. And I say, yeah, that's right, I want to use that. And I hit click, and then it pulls up my template. And as you can see up here, it says copy of, because I'm actually not editing the actual template. It is creating a copy of my template. I can just go in here and rename it to say model release form and then start filling it in. So let's say I wanted to issue it to me, and you can see how it autosaves this as well. So actually if I accidentally or intentionally navigate away and then come back to my project and I want to go back into my document, so this was the model release form, you can see it has autosaved the data I entered. Also, I want to show you what it looks like in templates and sign pages, because imagine that you have a template that is actually published, that your team is using. Once you start working in it, it actually autosaves as a draft. So you want to make sure that, let's say if I go into location agreement and I say edit template, what it does is it spins up a new draft that will stay at draft until you're ready to publish your changes. The reason being that it autosaves, so if I, in the middle of making updates, you do not want these autosaved changes to be instantly available to your team, right? So that's why you can now work in a draft until you're ready, and then simply hit publish changes once you think that your new revised template is perfect for sharing with your team. So let's say if I say publish changes, we will also ask you what has changed. So you have a revision log, so you can say, well, I updated it with clause X or something like that, and then you say publish changes, and that now becomes the published version available for your team to use. Actually, down here in the lower right corner, you can now see the revision history of anyone that have updated your templates. So when you're looking at the overview of templates, we've added this small badge here where you can actually see that, well, the general freelance agreement is published, but we also have a draft in progress. So we're working on a new version, an updated version, which is currently just in draft mode. And you can click here to continue edit the draft. And again, once ready, simply publish the changes. Final small thing I want to show you is this small purple widget next to the menus. It just follows your navigation and shows you where you are, just to help remove any confusion there might be as you navigate your way around. We hope you like this new update. If you have suggestions, ideas, or anything, just let us know. Thank you.